Hey guys! So today's video is for those of you who are looking to master the North American English accent. So the reason I'm making this video is because I put up a video called American Accent Test a few weeks ago, and I got some really nice feedback on it, and you guys said that it was really helpful, and a lot of you asked me if I could make more similar content, and so here we are. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link for you guys, but just to give you a really quick bit of background, if you are looking to master the North American English accent, your auditory perceptual skills, so how your brain perceives auditory information, those skills need to be really, really, really sharp as a native speaker's, right? And oftentimes I see with my clients, if they're not pronouncing something perfectly, but that's their objective, it's because in fact, they're not perfectly hearing it. They think they're saying it perfectly. So that is what we're gonna be tackling today. So I'm gonna be saying an expression, and it's your job to figure out whether I'm pronouncing and stressing and linking everything perfectly as a native speaker would or not. So if it's not, then I want you to think about exactly what mistake I'm making. Another thing I'll add real quick here is that if mastery isn't your goal, these mistakes are going to be really, really nuanced. So don't think I'm just being pedantic. You don't have to participate in this video if your goal isn't to sound like a native speaker, but that's why we're getting so nitpicky today. Okay, so the first expression here, what if I said, from the get-go, I knew this would be a bad idea. From the get-go, I knew this would be a bad idea. Correct or not? Not. Why? So I'm saying from the get-go. From the get-go. What word am I stressing there? I'm stressing the word go. The word I should be stressing is get. From the get-go. From the get-go. So the stress in that phrase is absolutely crucial. We can't stress a different word, and we can't stress evenly. Next one we have break a leg. So you have a show tonight, you're an actress, and I'm saying to you, break a leg. Native speaker like or not? This one, it's possible, break a leg. It's possible, I suppose, but I would lean very, very heavily towards not. Why? I'm saying break a leg. It's because of, again, the sentence stress. So I'm saying break a leg. I'm stressing a as if it were an important word, but it's not in this phrase, right? The important words are break and leg. A should reduce to schwa. Break a leg, break a leg, not break a leg, because that totally throws off your sentence stress. Next one, we almost had an emergency, but no worries. No, we did have an emergency. We almost had a big disaster, but everything's all good now. We're in the clear. We're in the clear. Native speaker like or not? Not, right? Why? It's because of my in. I'm making it too tense and a little bit nasalized. So I'm saying we're in the, but I should be saying in the. We're in the clear. Next one. So what's the 411 on that guy? What's the 411 on that guy? Correct or not? Not. So why not? I'm saying 411. 411. But you'll remember that in all abbreviations, the stress is going to fall on the final syllable. So it shouldn't be 411, it should be 411. 411. So that final one receives the strongest stress. Next one. My favorite restaurant is actually this tiny little hole in the wall. My favorite restaurant's actually this tiny little hole in the wall. So what is the mistake that I'm making in this one? I don't know how convincing I made this one. I tried. I feel I didn't do a good job. So it was on the first word. So I said hol, hol. But I should have said hole, hole. So it's that O vowel that needs to be there going right into that dark L, not a clean O vowel, a hole in the wall. Next one. Your outfit is just to die for. Your outfit is just to die for. This one, am I saying it correctly or not? So this one, I'm not saying I. It's really, really subtle though. I can actually hear how subtle it is. And the second one I said, again, I bet if I wasn't paying attention, I wouldn't have even noticed if someone did that. But what I was attempting to do was to say more pure I, to die, I. But we're supposed to say I. So it's further back, it's more open. To die for, not to die for. I versus I. Really, really, really subtle. That might be the hardest one in this list, but we'll see. For the next one, just take it with a grain of salt. She's always really negative. Just take it with a grain of salt. She's always really negative. Correct or not? This one was correct, so I didn't do any intentional misarticulations here. Next one. Man, they just met, but he is so head over heels for her. It's crazy. He is so head over heels for her. It's crazy. So, correct or not? Not. Really, really subtle. Really subtle why. Ask yourself, is it a sound error or a stress error? So it's actually a sound error. So when I say head over heels, the D of head actually becomes an alveolar flap. But how I'm reading it, head over heels, I'm making a D sound, which would not sound very native speaker-y. So for this one, very tricky, but I put in a mistake. Next one, all right team, it's go time. All right team, it's go time. This one really raises a huge red flag for my ears, so hopefully it does for you as well. Why? It's my O vowel, right? I needed to finish that O. It's go time. It's go time. I can't say it's go time. Go is not a sound that exists in English. Next one. Man, that's so funny. I really get a kick out of you doing that. I really get a kick out of you doing that. Native speaker like or not? Not. Why? So I'm saying get a kick out of. But most native speakers would not say out of. We would say out of. So that T is becoming a flap, just like in the example we just saw with head over heels. A flap can be represented by the letter T or D. So in this case, kick out of. Get a kick out of that. Next one, what if I said, you know? Do you want to go for a jog with me tomorrow at 5 a.m.? You know. Correct or not? Not. And why? It's one of my vowels. Is it the first or the second vowel? If I'm saying, you know. So it would be my first vowel. So we should pronounce this as yano. So like yeah followed by no. But what I'm saying is y. So I'm putting in a schwa, so it sounds like you know, like do you know? But that's not what this expression is. So it should be yeah, no, And then our last one here, look to your left, but you look right, and then the person says, no, 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 your other left. Your other left. Correct or not? Not. Why? It is my TH sound. So I didn't say other, I said utter, utter. So it shouldn't be your other left, it should be your other left, your other left. So that is all for today's video, you guys. I do hope that you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.